Welcome back to the PTCB Top 200 Drug Series. I'm Izzy, certified pharmacy technician with 9 years of experience. And if you haven't seen episode 1 yet, go watch that first. We covered ACE inhibitors, ARBs, and diuretics. And I taught you a suffix trick that answered multiple exam questions at once. Today, we're doing the same thing, but with 2 drug classes that show up constantly on the PTCB: beta blockers and statins. 10 drugs, 2 suffix tricks, 5 practice questions at the end. Let's go! Here's why these 2 classes matter. Beta blockers are used to treat high blood pressure, heart failure, and abnormal heart rhythms. They work by blocking adrenaline, which slows the heart down and reduces how hard it has to pump. Statins are used to lower cholesterol, specifically LDL, the bad kind, to reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke. They work by blocking an enzyme in the liver that makes cholesterol. These are 2 completely different drug classes, but they're frequently prescribed together. So the exam will test both, often in the same question. Here's your suffix trick for today. If a drug ends in olol, it's a beta blocker: metoprolol, atenolol, propranolol, bisoprolol. Say those out loud. Every single one ends in olol. If you see olol on the exam, you know it's a beta blocker, you know it slows the heart, and you know it's used for blood pressure and heart conditions. That's 3 facts from 2 syllables. Now, carvedilol is the one exception to watch for. It ends in dilol, not a clean olol ending, but it is still a beta blocker. The exam knows students miss this one. Don't be that student. If a drug ends in statin, it's a statin: atorvastatin, rosuvastatin, simvastatin, pravastatin, lovastatin. Easy. Statin is literally in the name. These lower cholesterol, that's it. One important counseling point the exam loves: statins should be taken in the evening for most patients because the liver makes the most cholesterol at night. Atorvastatin and rosuvastatin can actually be taken any time of day, but simvastatin and pravastatin are evening drugs. The exam will ask about this. Now let's lock in the brand to generic connections. Silly sticks, remember that. Metoprolol. 2 brand names here: Lopressor and Toprol XL. Lopressor is the immediate release form. Toprol XL is the extended release. The exam may ask you to tell them apart. XL equals extended. Lopressor equals lowers pressure, right there in the name. Atenolol. Brand name: Tenormin. Think 10 or min. 10 or minimal beats per minute. Your heart rate is nice and low. Carvedilol. Brand name: Coreg. Coreg. It goes to the core of your heart. Propranolol. Brand name: Inderol. Think inner. It works on the inner workings of your heart rate. Bisoprolol. Brand name: Z-beta. Z-beta, as in Z-beta blocker. It's practically spelling it out for you. Atorvastatin. Brand name: Lipitor. Lipitor lowers lipids. Lipitor. Lipids. Done. Rosuvastatin. Brand name: Crestor. Think crest, like the top of a wave. It crests your cholesterol down. Simvastatin. Brand name: Zocor. Zocor. It zeroes out your cholesterol score. Pravastatin. Brand name: Pravachol. Pravachol. Cholesterol is right there in the ending. Lovastatin. Brand name: Mevacor. You love a good core. Mevacor loves your cholesterol core. All right, quiz time. 5 questions. PTCB format. Pause the video if you want to answer before I reveal it. Question 1. A patient brings in a prescription for Lipitor. What is the generic name? A. Simvastatin. B. Rosuvastatin. C. Atorvastatin. D. Lovastatin. The answer is C. Atorvastatin. Lipitor is one of the most prescribed drugs in the country. Know this one cold. Question 2. Which suffix identifies a drug as a beta blocker? A. Pril. B. Olol. C. Sartan. D. Statin. The answer is B. Olol. Metoprolol, atenolol, propranolol, bisoprolol. If you see olol, it's a beta blocker. Question 3. A patient asks why their simvastatin is scheduled for bedtime. What is the best response? A. It works better on an empty stomach. B. It prevents morning headaches. C. The liver produces more cholesterol at night. D. It causes drowsiness. The answer is C. The liver produces more cholesterol at night. This is a classic PTCB counseling question. Statins taken at night block cholesterol production when it's happening most. Question 4. Which of the following beta blockers does not follow the standard olol Suffix pattern? A. Atenolol. B. Bisoprolol. C. Carvedilol. D. Metoprolol. The answer is C. Carvedilol. Its brand name is Coreg, and it ends in dil-ol, not the clean olol pattern. Question 5. The brand name Zocor corresponds to which generic? A. Atorvastatin. B. Pravastatin. C. Lovastatin. D. Simvastatin. The answer is D. Simvastatin. Zocor zeroes out your cholesterol score. If you made that connection earlier, you just proved the trick works. That's 10 drugs, 2 drug classes, and 2 suffix tricks that will follow you all the way to test day. If you're watching this series in order, you now know 20 of the top 20 ZO drugs. And more importantly, you know the patterns behind them. Subscribe so you don't miss episode 3. We're going into antibiotics, starting with penicillins and cephalosporins. I've got a prefix trick for those that makes the whole class click in about 60 seconds. Drop a comment below. Are you more nervous about the drug names or the drug classes? I read everyone. I'm Izzy, and I'll see you in episode 3.